It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Black Knights leader at quarterback. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Black Knights and the Patriots. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the... The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 31. Dump off caught by his back. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now looking to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hits him on the out route. Still fighting forward. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they'll make this stop after... Operating from the gun, here's May. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. From the gun, it's May. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Rice. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. On the move, past the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be a first down. They give to Hall now on the option. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Running for it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Black Knights pull ahead 6-3 in the first. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride.
Here's a give up the middle. Broke through the tackle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So we're through one quarter. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. May now. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Black Knights are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best...
Robert Saleh, you can tell he thinks the officials got this wrong, and he's going to challenge that call.
The previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Trying again following the sack. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be their football. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Throwing is May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. They give on 2nd to Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. To the air on 1st down, May. This one finds Polk. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw for May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right? When the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he's throwing in double coverage. And he may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Black Knights and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
They're going a little pop pass here, sweeping across. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Hall. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Black Knights tie it in the final.
Let's go.
May. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Throwing now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the move, headed right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. He's dropping back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season. Sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Hits him on the out route. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. To the air yet again, May. This one's caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. The throw is caught.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, here's May. They get to him and bring him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
This offense making its way back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Upping in tempo with some hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. He's going to throw this one. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and long for him here. Left side caught by Metcalf. It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Patriots. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning one of the tight ends. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll start this one out with Hall. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Scooped up by the Patriots! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now, hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Trying again, following the sack. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On target to his man Polk. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a lead just before the end of the third. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want two more here. He's throwing for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these two-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, not in my house.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Just 1 quarter remaining. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play coming here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Still sticking with the passing game. He lets a heater go deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys.
They did it! He made the interception! Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Black Knights have some new life in the 4th. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it falls incomplete. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
May now on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he'll try to hit this one well. Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll come out throwing. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drawing power for it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
What that play shows you is that if you're not keyed in the fullback right away, he's going to make you pay.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. Brushes him off with ease. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 41. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flat. They send a receiver in motion right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gets them 6 yards and back on the positive side of things. It's now 2nd and 9.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hauled in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Chased out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The throw is caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Black Knights take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They're throwing it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New England offense running out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have taken the lead late. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed.
New set it down, score him at the 38. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Special teams staying on the sideline. They're going for this on fourth. Looking to throw it. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Huh.
They put a receiver in motion right. 3rd and very long here. They're trying a jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Could not beat the defender there. So second down coming up. Here's a throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's cut at the 25. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Ooh, this one's going to be talked about, partner. They could have kicked the extra point and forced overtime. Instead, they risked the game on one play and come up empty.
Sports radio dream right here. Kate, you know it. It's going to be talked about all over town for the whole week. There's a ton of risk. But you make that decision based on the minutes that preceded it. Right? And looking at this game and going, we're better off trying to win this right now than we are going to overtime. They just couldn't get it done.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take...